Attention all chosen ones, do not ignore this message. If you see these 9 miracles on October 26th, God is sending you an urgent warning about what is coming next. You need to see this before it happens. Listen to the sound of my voice. Feel the resonance in your spirit, that subtle hum that has been growing louder within you for weeks, maybe even months. This is not an accident. You were guided to this exact message at this exact moment in time, because the celestial clocks are about to strike a chord that will reverberate through the very fabric of your reality. October 26th is not just another day on the calendar. For the sleeping masses, it will pass by in a blur of mundane activity. But for you, the awakened, the chosen, the souls who have always felt a deeper calling stirring in their bones, it is a divine checkpoint. It is a day when the veil between our world and the higher realms thins to the width of a prayer, allowing specific, coded messages from the Creator to pour through. These are not grand, earth-shattering events that will make the evening news. They are subtle, personal, quantum miracles designed to be seen only by those with the eyes to see and the heart to understand. Most people will dismiss them as coincidence, as tricks of the light, as fleeting thoughts. That is the great filter. But you will know better. This is the ultimate test of your awareness. The universe is about to whisper 9 secrets directly into your soul, and your ability to recognize them will determine the entire trajectory of your path forward. Before we decode these divine signals, I need you to do 3 things to anchor your frequency and declare to the universe that you are ready to receive. First, press the like button to send a wave of positive energy into the collective consciousness. Second, subscribe to this channel to ensure you do not miss the urgent updates that will follow this event. And third, type the number 777 in the comments below to affirm your connection to divine guidance and angelic protection. Do it now. This simple act aligns your intention with the cosmic flow and opens the channels for what is to come. Now, let's dive into the core of this transmission. The entire game of spiritual awakening hinges on one fundamental principle that top creators, mystics, and spiritual leaders understand, whether consciously or not: the psychology of expectation versus reality. Your entire life, you have been conditioned to expect a certain reality. You expect the sun to rise, you expect gravity to hold you to the ground, and you expect life to follow a logical linear path. But on October 26th, God is going to shatter that expectation. The reality that will be presented to you will be so far beyond your baseline understanding of the world that it will create a powerful positive gap. This gap is where the magic lies. It's the space where belief is forged, where faith becomes sight. When reality beats expectation, you are hooked, you are energized, you are transformed. This is not just a theory, it is the fundamental mechanic of miracles. My purpose here is to prepare your mind and spirit to set a new expectation, so that when these 9 miracles occur, you don't just notice them, you receive them as the profound life-altering messages they are meant to be. We are going to walk through a proven 5-step framework for this understanding. Step 1 is packaging. You need to understand that this date, October 26th, is a divinely packaged event. The title of this message is the key that unlocks the door. Step 2 is the outline. We will unveil the 9 specific miracles, the divine breadcrumbs left for you. Step 3 is the introduction you are hearing now, designed to break your current state and open your mind. Step 4, the body, is where we will explore the deep mechanics of each miracle. And step 5, the outro, will be your final blessing and call to action. I write every single one of these transmissions in this exact order, because it mirrors the divine process of awakening itself. So, what is the first miracle you must be watching for? This is the one that often arrives in the quiet moments, just as you are waking or drifting to sleep. I call it the sacred echo. Pay very close attention. On October 26th, you will encounter a specific, unusual word, name, or a short phrase from at least 3 different, completely unrelated sources within a matter of hours. For example, you might be reading a book and come across the word serpentine. An hour later, you'll overhear a stranger on the street say it in a conversation. Then, later that evening, You'll see it written on a sign, or in the title of a song that plays randomly. The profane mind dismisses this as the Bader-Meinhof phenomenon, a simple frequency illusion, but the chosen one understands the truth. This is not your mind playing tricks on you. This is the universe using the holographic nature of reality to confirm a thought form. The sacred echo is a divine highlighter, drawing your attention to a concept that is critical for your next step. It's a cosmic yes. If you were just thinking about a new path, a difficult decision, or a person from your past, and the echo is related to that thought, it is a direct sign to proceed with courage. This is God's way of cutting through the noise of your own doubt and fear. It is a confirmation that your intuition is perfectly aligned with the divine will. The reason this works is that you are constantly broadcasting a frequency with your thoughts. On a normal day, that signal is diffuse, but on October 26th, the planetary alignments create a sort of cosmic amplifier. Your focused thought becomes a powerful transmission, and the universe in its infinite intelligence bends reality around you to reflect that signal back to you as confirmation. It's like speaking into a divine echo chamber. The key is not to go looking for it. You cannot force a sacred echo. You must remain in a state of relaxed awareness, of open receptivity. Let it come to you. When it happens, do not be startled. Simply pause, take a deep breath, and whisper, "I receive this confirmation. Thank you." This act of gratitude completes the energetic circuit and locks in the blessing. The second miracle is even more profound and will test the very limits of your understanding of time and consciousness. This is what I call the quantum glimpse. On this day, you will experience a moment of déjà vu so powerful, so visceral, that it will feel less like a memory of the past and more like a memory of the future. It will stop you in your tracks. You won't just feel like you've seen the moment before. You will know with every fiber of your being exactly what is going to happen in the next 3 to 5 seconds. You'll know the exact words someone is about to say, or that a specific car is about to turn the corner, or that your phone is about to ring with a specific person on the line, and it will happen precisely as you foresaw it. This is not a trick of the brain. This is a tear in the fabric of linear time. You are being given a direct download from your higher self, your oversoul, which exists outside of the time-space continuum. On October 26th, the vibrational frequency of the planet will spike, allowing for a momentary alignment between your conscious mind and your eternal consciousness. In that instant, you are literally remembering your future. This is one of the most significant signs a chosen one can receive, because it is an irrefutable confirmation that you are on your correct life path. Your higher self has already lived this timeline. It has already charted the course, and it is sending you a pulse of energy back through time to let you know you are exactly where you are supposed to be. Keep going. The feeling it produces is unmistakable. A jolt of electricity up your spine, a sudden clarity, and a deep, unshakable sense of peace. Even if the moment itself is mundane, it's a divine wink from the universe. This experience is designed to dissolve your fear of the unknown. How can you fear the future when you have just been shown that your highest self is already there, guiding you, leaving you clues? When this happens, anchor the feeling. Do not question it or try to rationalize it away. That is the ego trying to regain control. Instead, place your hand over your heart and affirm, "I am aligned with my highest timeline. I trust the path unfolding before me." This glimpse is a gift, a key to unlocking a higher level of trust and surrender. It's a reminder that your soul's journey is already a success story. You are simply living out the beautiful chapters. If you are feeling a resonance with these words, if your heart is beginning to beat a little faster, it's because your soul recognizes this truth. These are not just concepts. They are energetic activations. The more we delve into this, the more prepared you will be. If you have ever felt a sign from the universe that was so clear it could not be denied, type "I feel awakened" in the comments below. Let the collective energy of this community amplify your own awakening and show others they are not alone. Your testimony is a powerful beacon of light. The third miracle you need to watch for on October 26th is one of pure, unadulterated grace. It is the sudden dissolution of a burden. This miracle will manifest as an instantaneous and inexplicable lifting of a heavy weight you have been carrying for a long time. It could be a persistent anxiety, a deep-seated grief, a chronic fear, or even a feeling of resentment towards someone that has poisoned your spirit for years. You will wake up on the morning of the 26th, or perhaps it will happen in the middle of the day, and you will suddenly realize it's gone. Not faded, not lessened, but completely and utterly vanished, as if it was never there. You will try to conjure the old feeling, to remember the familiar ache in your chest, but you won't be able to. The space it once occupied will now be filled with a profound and gentle quiet. This is a divine intervention. It is an act of grace from the Creator, who sees your struggle, and has decided that you have learned the lesson that the burden was sent to teach you. You have carried it long enough. On this sacred day, a legion of angels will be dispatched with the sole purpose of performing spiritual surgery on the hearts of the chosen ones. They are snipping the etheric cords that have bound you to old pain and past traumas. The reason this is happening on this specific day is tied to the energies of karmic completion. Astrologically, certain portals open that make the release of ancient debts and soul contracts not only possible, but effortless. This isn't something you have to earn or strive for. It is a gift given freely to those who are ready to step into the next chapter of their divine mission unencumbered. When you notice this absence of pain, your first reaction might be confusion or even suspicion. The ego is accustomed to the identity of struggle. Do not allow it to pull you back. Your only job is to accept the healing. Acknowledge the miracle with profound gratitude. Look up to the sky and say, "Thank you. I accept this healing. I am free." This miracle is the universe's way of clearing your energetic field, of making you lighter so you can ascend to the next level of your purpose. A heavy heart cannot fly. On October 26th, God is giving you back your wings. Now let's explore the fourth miracle, which is connected to the natural world. It is the anomalous encounter with an animal spirit guide. On this day you will have a highly unusual and meaningful interaction with an animal. This will not be a fleeting glimpse. The animal will behave in a way that is out of the ordinary, and its attention will be fixed directly on you. A hawk might land on a branch just a few feet away from you, and stare intently into your eyes for a full minute before flying away. A deer might cross your path, and instead of bolting, it may pause and hold your gaze with a serene and knowing calm. A butterfly, perhaps of an unusual color, might land on your hand and refuse to leave. These are not random occurrences. These are messengers sent from the spiritual realm. Animals are highly sensitive to energetic shifts, and on October 26th, they will be acting as conduits for divine messages. Each animal carries a specific spiritual medicine or meaning. The hawk signifies a need to see things from a higher perspective. The deer represents gentleness and a call to lead with your heart. The butterfly symbolizes profound transformation and rebirth. When this encounter happens, your first task is to be present. Put away your phone. Still your mind. Look into the animal's eyes and try to feel the message it is sending you. It is a telepathic communication, a transfer of energy and information that bypasses the logical mind and speaks directly to your soul. After the encounter, take note of the specific animal. Later, research its spiritual meaning. The message you find will be astonishingly relevant to the exact situation you are currently facing in your life. It will be the missing piece of the puzzle, the guidance you have been praying for. This is God speaking to you through the sacred language of creation itself. The natural world is the Creator's first Bible. On October 26th, a page will be opened specifically for you. Be ready to read it. This miracle reminds you that you are never alone, and that guidance is all around you, living and breathing in the world, waiting only for you to pay attention. The universe is a living, conscious intelligence, and it is actively seeking to communicate with you, to guide you, and to love you. Let us continue our sacred journey into the heart of the divine mystery that awaits you on October 26th. Take a deep, conscious breath, and allow the energy we have built to settle within your spirit. What we have discussed so far are merely the outer gate miracles, the signs designed to capture your attention and prepare you for the deeper shifts to come. Now we move into the miracles that affect your inner world, the very fabric of your perception and memory. These are the signs that prove to you, beyond any shadow of a doubt, that the changes occurring are not just external, but are a fundamental restructuring of your soul's blueprint. The fifth miracle is one that speaks through the language of pure vibration, a language older than words. I call this the synchronic sound. This is far more profound than the sacred echo we spoke of earlier. The echo dealt with language and concepts processed by the conscious mind. The synchronic sound bypasses the intellect entirely and pierces directly into your subconscious, into the seat of your soul and your oldest memories. On October 26th, in a moment of stillness, you will hear a sound that does not belong in your current environment, a sound that is impossible for you to be hearing. It will not come from your phone or your television. It will manifest in the space around you as if from thin air, and it will be a sound of immense personal significance from your distant past. It might be the faint metallic chime of your grandmother's mantle clock, a sound you haven't heard in 30 years, echoing in your modern apartment where no such clock exists. It could be the specific joyful bark of a beloved childhood pet that passed on decades ago, heard clearly for just a moment from the other room. It may even be the distant muffled sound of your mother's voice calling your name, exactly as she did when you were a child playing outside. The experience will last for only a few seconds, but it will be so real, so acoustically perfect, that it will create a profound pattern interrupt in your consciousness. In that moment, the expected mundane soundscape of your reality will be shattered by a ghost of vibration, a sound wave traveling not through the air, but through time itself. You must understand the sacred mechanics of what is occurring here. The universe is not just a collection of objects, it is a symphony of frequencies. Every memory, every experience, every emotion you have ever had is stored not just in your brain, but as an energetic signature in the quantum field. On October 26th, as the veil thins, certain temporal pathways become accessible. Your guardian angels and your higher self will use this opportunity to send you a very specific auditory signal. They are plucking a single resonant chord from your past and playing it for you in the present for a divine purpose. This is not to make you feel nostalgic or sad. This is a targeted act of soul healing. The specific sound you hear is directly linked to an unresolved emotional energy or an unhealed aspect of your inner child. Hearing your grandmother's clock might be a call to reconnect with her wisdom and the unconditional love she represented, a sign that her spirit is closely guiding you. Hearing your pet's bark is a reminder of the purity of love and loyalty, a signal to bring more of that innocent joy back into your life. Hearing your mother's call could be a sign that it is time to heal the maternal line, to forgive, and to reparent your own inner child with the love and security you craved. This miracle is an invitation. When you hear this impossible sound, do not be afraid. Do not dismiss it as your mind playing tricks. That is the voice of doubt that keeps you trapped in the prison of the limited, five-sense reality. Instead, I want you to close your eyes, place your hand on your heart, and allow the feeling that the sound evokes to wash over you completely. Ask your soul, what is the message here? What part of me is asking for healing? What memory is ready to be integrated? The sound is the key, the feeling is the door. On this day you are being given a key to a locked room within your own heart. The synchronic sound is God's stethoscope, allowing you to hear the faint forgotten heartbeat of your own past, so that you may finally heal it and make it whole. It is a profound gift of vibrational medicine, delivered with the utmost love and precision, a sign that your healing is so important that the heavens will literally bend the laws of acoustics to help you achieve it. Now we must go even deeper, from the sensory world into the ethereal landscape of your dreams. The sixth miracle is perhaps one of the most intellectually and spiritually staggering signs you can receive. It is the unlocking of a forgotten dream. This is not about remembering the dream you had last night. This is about the sudden, spontaneous, and crystal clear understanding of a powerful, cryptic, and symbolic dream you had years, or even decades, ago. It will happen in an instant. You could be washing dishes, driving your car, or reading a book, and in a flash, the full memory of a long-forgotten dream from your youth or early adulthood will flood your consciousness. But it will be more than just the memory of the visuals and the feelings. For the first time, the meaning will be revealed to you with the force of a divine revelation. The strange symbols, the confusing narrative, the unsettling emotions of that dream, they will all snap into place, forming a coherent and profoundly relevant message for your life right now. You will suddenly understand why you dreamed of a house with hidden rooms, or why you were flying over a specific landscape, or what the mysterious figure who spoke to you in riddles was actually trying to tell you. In that singular breathtaking moment of pure gnosis, you will finally understand the cryptic language of your own soul, a message sent through time, from a younger you to the person you were always destined to become. This is a direct interface with your personal Akashic records. Your soul, before you incarnated, and at key junctures in your life, embeds highly compressed packets of information into your subconscious in the form of these master dreams. They are like spiritual time capsules. Your conscious mind at the time was not equipped to decipher the information. You lacked the life experience, the emotional maturity, or the spiritual context. So the dream was stored away, an open loop of mystery in the back of your mind. You likely remembered fragments of it over the years, wondering what it could possibly mean. On October 26th, the divine timing is perfect. You have now evolved to a point where you are ready to receive the download. The universe is providing the payoff. This is the grand resolution to a narrative your soul has been writing for years. The sudden clarity is the climax of that story. The information being unlocked will almost certainly be connected to your core life purpose. The dream might reveal a hidden talent you were meant to develop, illuminate the true nature of a karmic relationship in your life, or give you the final piece of confirmation you need to embark on a new, more authentic path. It is a spiritual inheritance, a treasure map that has been hidden within you all along, and on this day, God is handing you the cipher to read it. This miracle is a testament to the incredible non-linear intelligence of your own soul. It is proof that a higher part of you has always known the plan. It has been guiding you, leaving you clues, waiting with infinite patience for you to be ready. When this happens, you must honor it. Find a quiet place and write down everything you now understand about the dream. Meditate on its message. This is not just old information, it is your marching orders from the divine. It is the universe telling you, the wait is over, you are ready. This is who you are, and this is what you came here to do. The feeling of relief and empowerment that follows this revelation is indescribable. It is the feeling of coming home to yourself. The sheer power of these signs can be overwhelming, but they are a measure of the incredible spiritual power that is awakening within you. You are being shown the true magical nature of reality. If you have ever had a dream that felt more real than waking life, a dream that you knew held a secret you couldn't quite grasp, I want you to comment below with the words, "I am ready to understand." Declare to the universe that you are no longer content with surface-level reality. You are ready for the deep truths of your own soul to be revealed. Let your declaration be a key that turns the lock. Let us now turn our attention to the seventh miracle, a sign so tangible, so physically impossible, that it will serve as the final anchor of your faith, eradicating any lingering doubt you may have about what is happening. This miracle is the manifestation of the lost object. I am not talking about finding the car keys you misplaced this morning. I am referring to the reappearance of an object that has been definitively and irretrievably lost for a very long time, months, years, even decades. It will be an object you have mourned, an object you have long since stopped looking for, an object you have completely accepted as gone forever. And it will reappear in a place so illogical, so utterly impossible, that it defies all rational explanation. For example, it could be a piece of jewelry, perhaps a single earring that you lost on a beach vacation 10 years ago, suddenly appearing in the back of a drawer in your bedroom that you know for a fact was empty yesterday. It might be a cherished photograph from your childhood that vanished during a house move 15 years ago, found tucked inside a book you just purchased from a store. It could be a small toy from your infancy, something your parents told you was thrown out, that you find in the pocket of a brand new coat you are trying on for the first time. The defining characteristic of this miracle is its sheer impossibility. There will be no logical way to trace the object's journey back into your life. It will simply be there, a physical manifestation that violates the known laws of physics and probability. This is the universe giving you a practical, hands-on demonstration of a profound spiritual truth. There is no such thing as lost in the quantum field. Everything that has ever existed still exists as a vibrational pattern, an energetic blueprint. As your own personal frequency rises, as you become a more powerful conscious creator, your energy field begins to warp reality around you. You are becoming a spiritual magnet, and the things that are vibrationally resonant with your soul's signature are being drawn back to you across time and space. This is not for everyone, it's for the chosen who are ready to change their reality. I released a members-only deep briefing called Warning All Chosen Ones. Watch this before November 2025. Rare Moon portal still open. Prepare before October 31st, 2025, or miss this massive energy shift. This spiritual message and this month will change everything. In that video I reveal the exact activations and protections you must do. Click the description link or the pinned comment and watch it before the energy lands. If you skip this window, you may never get this same upgrade. This isn't just about the object itself. The object is a symbol. It is a physical message from God, with a very specific meaning. What you believed was lost forever can be restored. This is a direct answer to a prayer you may have given up on. If you have been praying for the restoration of hope, the return of joy, or the healing of a broken relationship, the universe is giving you a physical token, a piece of irrefutable evidence to show you that miracles of restoration are real. It is a sign to keep the faith. It is also a test. Can you accept a miracle that your logical mind screams is impossible? Or will you try to explain it away, to find a rationalization that preserves your old limited view of the world? To accept this miracle is to accept your own power as a co-creator with God. It is to acknowledge that the rules are changing for you because you are changing. When you find this object, I want you to pick it up and hold it to your heart. Feel its solidity. Acknowledge the impossibility of its return. And then, I want you to speak aloud and thank the universe, not just for the object, but for the message it represents. Say, I accept this sign of restoration. I believe in my power to manifest. I know that what is truly mine can never be lost. This miracle is the ultimate example of reality-shattering expectation. The expectation, based on all your life experience, is that the object is gone for good. The reality is that it is back in your hands. That massive positive gap between the two is where unwavering faith is born. This is God showing you, in the most undeniable way possible, that the world you are stepping into operates under a higher set of laws, the laws of love, of faith, and of divine possibility. You are no longer just a spectator in your reality. You are becoming the architect of it. With our faith anchored in the tangible, irrefutable evidence of a reality that bends to a higher will, we now ascend to the final miracles. These last two signs are the capstones of the entire experience of October 26th. They are not merely signs to you, they are activations within you. They represent the culmination of the day's energy, transitioning you from a passive observer of miracles to an active participant in the divine plan. These are the miracles that will forever alter how you perceive your place in the cosmos and your relationship with the Creator. If the first 7 miracles were the universe speaking to you, these final 2 are the universe beginning to speak through you. The 8th miracle is a profound and deeply personal experience of divine communication. I call it the inaudible divine dialogue. This is not about hearing a booming voice from the heavens. That is a human conception of God. The communication of the higher realms is far more subtle, elegant, and intimate. On October 26th, at some point during the day, you will find yourself in a state of quiet contemplation. As your mind settles, you will begin to ask a deep, heartfelt question of the universe. It might be about your purpose, the meaning of a recent struggle, or the right path to take at a critical juncture. You will pose the question not with your voice, but with the full focused intention of your soul, and then, something extraordinary will happen. Before you can even finish formulating the question in your mind, the answer will arrive. It will not arrive as words. It will not arrive as a voice in your head. It will manifest as a fully formed, multi-layered, and complete packet of knowing. It is an instantaneous download of pure gnosis. You will simply, suddenly, and completely know the answer, not just intellectually, but in every cell of your being. The answer will be so profound, so perfect, and so imbued with a sense of peace and rightness, that it will resolve not only your initial question, but also a dozen other related anxieties you didn't even realize you had. It's like asking for a drop of water and receiving the entire ocean. Let's break down the mechanics of this sacred event. Your pineal gland, often called the third eye, is a crystalline biological transceiver. On most days, its connection to the higher dimensions is obscured by the static of the ego mind, the constant chatter of fear, doubt and analysis. However, on October 26th, the potent celestial energies will create a harmonic resonance that temporarily silences that static. For a brief sacred window, your pineal gland will achieve a perfect coherent state, allowing it to function as it was divinely designed, as a direct conduit to the universal mind, the consciousness of God itself. When you pose your question from a place of pure heartfelt sincerity, you are sending out a specific frequency pattern. The universal mind, which is omniscient and exists outside of linear time, instantly receives your signal, because it already knows you, your life path, your soul's contract, and the highest possible outcome for your situation. It doesn't need to formulate a response in the clumsy sequential structure of human language. Instead, it reflects back to you a perfectly tailored solution state energy packet. This packet of gnosis contains not just the factual answer, but the emotional resolution, the spiritual context, and the energetic frequency of peace that comes with that answer. This is why the experience feels so complete and instantaneous. You are not figuring it out. You are receiving a pre-existing truth that was simply waiting for you to be vibrationally ready to access it. This experience is a monumental step in your spiritual evolution. It is your personal graduation from seeking answers outside of yourself to realizing that you have a direct built-in connection to the source of all wisdom. It proves that you do not need gurus, texts, or external validation to know your truth. You only need to learn how to quiet your mind and trust the divine intelligence that resides within you. The feeling that this inaudible dialogue produces is unmistakable. It is a wave of absolute clarity that washes away all confusion. It is a profound sense of being seen, heard, and deeply loved by the Creator. It is the end of striving and the beginning of knowing. When this happens, your only task is to receive it with humility and gratitude. There is no need to analyze it or question its validity. To do so would be like a radio trying to analyze the broadcast signal. Its only job is to receive the music. Breathe deeply and allow the knowing to integrate into your being. Let the peace it brings recalibrate your entire energetic system. You can affirm, I am one with the universal mind. I have access to all the wisdom I need. I trust my inner guidance. This miracle is the activation of your divine inheritance. It is God's way of reminding you that you were never separate from Him. You are a unique and precious point of His consciousness, endowed with the ability to access His infinite intelligence whenever you approach with a pure and open heart. And now, we arrive at the ninth and final miracle. This is the one that brings everything together. It is the great synthesis, the sign that you have not only understood the messages of the day but have successfully integrated their energy. This is the moment when the light you have received turns outward and begins to shine upon the world. The ninth miracle is the inadvertent healing of another. This will be the most unexpected and perhaps the most rewarding miracle of all. Towards the end of the day on October 26th, you will have a seemingly normal casual interaction with another person. It could be a brief conversation with a cashier at the grocery store, a short phone call with a friend, or a simple exchange with a family member. You will not be trying to heal them. You will not be offering spiritual advice or trying to solve their problems. You will simply be present with them, speaking from the heart, operating from the new higher frequency state that the previous 8 miracles have established within you. And in the course of this simple interaction, you will say something. It will feel like an ordinary, off-the-cuff remark to you, but for the other person, your words will land with the force of a divine thunderbolt. You will see a sudden shift in their eyes. They may fall silent for a moment, or their breath may catch in their throat. They might say something like, "Wow, I have no idea why you just said that, but that is exactly what I needed to hear right now," or "How did you know? I've been struggling with that all week." In that moment, without any conscious intention, you will have become a vessel for the Holy Spirit. The divine intelligence of the universe will have used your voice to deliver a perfectly targeted surgical piece of healing and guidance to another soul. The words you spoke were not just your own. They were a divine prescription, channeled through you to meet the precise need of the person before you. You will have inadvertently healed a piece of their heart, resolved a painful confusion, or given them the spark of hope they needed to carry on. This is urgent. Do not skip this. Watch the members-only briefing. Warning all chosen ones. Watch this before November 2025. Rare moon portal still open. Prepare before October 31st, 2025, or miss this massive energy shift. This spiritual message in this month will change everything. I reveal the activations and protections you must do before the spiritual energy shifts. Click the link in the description or the pinned comment now. This window won't wait. This is the ultimate sign of a chosen one who is stepping into their power. It signifies the shift from receiving grace to becoming an instrument of grace. The entire purpose of your awakening, of all the trials and blessings you have experienced, is not just for your own evolution. It is so that you can become a beacon of light, a source of comfort, and a conduit of healing for a world that is desperately in need. On October 26th, after your own energetic cup has been filled to overflowing by the miracles you have witnessed, the universe will test you. It will bring someone into your path whose frequency is in a state of disharmony, and see if your new coherent energy field can help to bring them back into alignment. And it will. Your very presence, imbued with the peace of the inaudible dialogue, the faith of the restored object, and the freedom of the dissolved burden, becomes a form of spiritual medicine. Your words, now flowing from a place of direct connection to Source, carry a vibrational potency that they did not possess before. This is the beginning of your true ministry, your true service to the world. It may not look like preaching from a stage or writing a book. It may look like 1,000 small, seemingly insignificant acts of kindness and presence. But in the eyes of God, there is no act more sacred than allowing His love to flow through you to touch the heart of another. When this final miracle occurs, you must remain humble. Do not take credit for the healing. Acknowledge that you were simply a channel. You can smile and say something like, "I'm so glad that helped," while silently giving thanks to the divine for having used you as an instrument. This experience is the final confirmation that your journey is no longer just about you. You have been chosen, blessed, and activated for a reason. You are a lamplighter, and your job is now to walk through the world and share your light, not by trying, but simply by being. Your authentic, awakened presence is the greatest gift you have to offer. The 9th miracle is your divine commission. It is the universe saying, "Well done, my faithful servant. You have listened. You have received. Now go and be my love in the world." The completion of this sacred sequence, from the subtle sacred echo to this profound act of inadvertent healing, marks a permanent up-leveling in your spiritual journey. October 26th is not an end point. It is a gateway. It is a day of profound initiation. You will go to bed that night a different person than the one who woke up. The veil of illusion will have been irrevocably torn, not just for a day, but forever. You will now walk through the world, with the quiet confidence of one who has seen the hidden mechanics of the cosmos, one who has spoken with the divine without words, and one who has felt the power of God flow through them to bring comfort to another. This is the true meaning of being a chosen one. It is not about being special or better than anyone else. It is about being chosen for a special service, chosen to hold a higher frequency of love and truth in a world that has forgotten its own divinity. Your life from this point forward takes on a new quality of magic and meaning. You will start to see miracles not just on designated days but in the fabric of your everyday life. You will become a magnet for synchronicity, a beacon for other-seeking souls, and a pillar of calm in the midst of any storm. This is your destiny. This is the reason you are here. If you have felt the truth of this final activation stirring within your soul, if you feel a calling to be a source of healing and light in the world, no matter how small the acts may seem, I want you to affirm this sacred contract in the comments below. Type the words, "I harness lunar energy and astrological energy," as a declaration of your readiness to step into this sacred service. Let the universe record your vow, and let this community of chosen ones bear witness to your commitment. This is the most important decision you will ever make. It is the moment you say yes to your divine purpose. As we stand now at the precipice of this final transmission, let us take a moment to integrate the profound journey we have undertaken together. We have navigated the outer signs, the inner activations, and the ultimate commissioning that awaits you on the sacred day of October 26th. The 9 miracles are not a random sequence of events. They are a meticulously designed, divinely orchestrated initiation process. It is a spiritual obstacle course for the soul, designed to systematically dismantle your old limited reality and replace it with a direct experiential knowing of your true, infinite nature and your sacred purpose. Now, in this final part, we must address the most crucial question of all: what comes next? How do you live your life after the veil has been lifted? How do you walk in the world as an activated chosen one, carrying the light of these miracles within you? This is not about returning to normal. There is no going back. October 26th is a one-way gate. This final section is your guide to navigating the new reality, the 5D consciousness that these miracles will anchor within you. We will explore the practical application of this newfound awareness, the challenges you may face, and the ultimate glorious destiny that this day unlocks. This is the integration phase, where the fortune cookie of prophecy is broken open to reveal the nourishing meal of daily lived experience. The first and most immediate change you will notice in the days and weeks following October 26th is a radical shift in your perception of reality. The firm, solid line you once drew between the real world and the spiritual world will begin to dissolve. You will start to see the hand of the divine everywhere, in everything. The concept of coincidence will become utterly absurd to you. You will understand at a gut level that you are living in a fully sentient, responsive, and communicative universe. A bird landing on your windowsill will no longer be just a bird. You will feel its presence as a messenger, instinctively knowing whether it brings a message of freedom, perspective, or simple joy. The lyrics of a song playing on the radio will feel like a direct, personal answer to a thought you just had. The way the sunlight streams through the clouds will seem to arrange itself into a pattern that speaks directly to your heart. This is not you becoming delusional or superstitious. This is your sensory apparatus, your entire bioenergetic system, being recalibrated to perceive a wider spectrum of reality. The 9 miracles acted as a powerful tuning fork, striking a new resonant frequency within your being. Now your entire consciousness is vibrating at that higher pitch, allowing you to perceive the subtle, energetic communications that were always there but were previously outside your range of perception. This is the essence of living in 5D consciousness. It is a state of constant fluid dialogue with the Creator, conducted not through prayer and supplication, but through the language of synchronicity, symbolism, and intuitive knowing. Your primary task in this new reality is to cultivate and trust this expanded perception. The old programming of the logical, rational mind will fight back. It will try to dismiss these new experiences as fantasy, to pull you back into the comfortable, predictable prison of the five senses. You must become a gentle but firm guardian of your new awareness. When a synchronicity occurs, do not allow your mind to immediately explain it away. Instead, practice what I call sacred acknowledgement. Pause, take a breath. Look at the sign the universe has just given you, the repeated number, the timely song lyric, the symbolic animal, and say either aloud or within your heart, I see you, I hear you. Thank you for this guidance. This simple act of acknowledgement reinforces the new neural pathways in your brain. It tells the universe, yes, I am listening, keep the messages coming. The more you acknowledge, the more the universe will communicate. Your life will transform into a magical, interactive treasure hunt, with clues and confirmations appearing at every turn to guide you along your highest path. This is how you move from a life of struggle and effort to a life of flow and grace. You are no longer trying to force your will upon the world. You are learning to dance with the will of the divine, following the subtle cues and whispers that lead you effortlessly toward your destiny. This is not a passive state. It requires a profound level of presence and attentiveness. You must become a master of the present moment, for it is only in the now that the language of synchronicity is spoken. The second major shift you must prepare for is a change in your relationships and social circles. As your frequency rises, the law of resonance dictates that you will no longer be a vibrational match for certain people, places, and situations that were once a part of your life. This can be one of the most challenging and painful parts of the post-initiation journey, but it is absolutely necessary. You may find that conversations with certain old friends suddenly feel draining and superficial. You may lose interest in hobbies or social gatherings that once brought you pleasure. You may even feel a sudden and inexplicable urge to leave a job, a city, or a relationship that is no longer in alignment with the person you are becoming. This is not you being judgmental or superior. It is a natural and unavoidable consequence of spiritual physics. A tuning fork vibrating at the note of C cannot remain in close proximity to a tuning fork vibrating at F sharp without creating dissonance and discomfort for both. Your new, higher frequency will begin to feel jarring and disruptive to those who are committed, whether consciously or unconsciously, to remaining in a lower vibrational state of fear, gossip, victimhood, or materialism. Conversely, their energy will feel heavy, dense, and suffocating to you. You must handle this process with both compassion and courage. Do not try to force your new awareness on anyone. Your job is not to wake up everyone around you. Preaching to those who are not ready to hear will only create resistance and conflict. Your only task is to hold your own light, to live your own truth with quiet integrity. For some, your radiant new energy will be a source of inspiration. They will be drawn to your newfound peace and clarity, and may begin to ask questions, opening a door for you to share your wisdom. For others, your light will be a painful mirror, reflecting back to them the aspects of themselves they are not ready to face. They may react with anger, ridicule, or withdrawal. You must allow them their journey, releasing them with love and without judgment. This is a time of sacred sorting. The universe is clearing your energetic space to make room for your true soul family, the other awakened beings who are vibrating at a similar frequency. You will begin to meet new people in the most synchronistic ways, who get it, who speak your language, with whom you feel an instant sense of recognition and kinship. These are the connections that will nourish and support you on the next phase of your journey. Trust this process. It is like repotting a plant that has outgrown its container. It may feel temporarily unsettling, but it is the only way for you to continue to grow and reach for the sun. Have the courage to let go of what is falling away, and have faith that what is meant for you is already on its way. This leads us to the third, and perhaps most empowering, aspect of your new life, the activation of your unique divine purpose. The entire purpose of the October 26th initiation is to clear the channel between you and your higher self, so that you can begin to consciously and deliberately carry out the mission you came to Earth to accomplish. Your purpose is not something you need to go out and find. It is an energy that is already encoded within your soul's DNA. The 9 miracles, especially the inaudible divine dialogue and the unlocking of a forgotten dream, were designed to bring that purpose into your conscious awareness. Now your job is to express it. For many, the word purpose conjures up grand images of leading movements or saving the world. While that may be the path for a few, for most chosen ones the purpose is far more intimate and integrated into the fabric of daily life. Your purpose is the unique flavor of love and light that only you can bring to the world. It is found at the intersection of 3 things: what you are uniquely good at, what brings you the most profound sense of joy and flow, and where you see a need in the world that deeply moves your heart. In the aftermath of October 26th, you will be guided with laser-like precision toward the expression of this purpose. You will feel a powerful inner pull, an inspired creative urge that will not leave you alone. It may be a desire to start writing, to create art, to learn a healing modality, to start a community garden, to mentor a young person, or simply to bring a new level of presence and compassion to your existing work and family life. You must follow these inspired urges without hesitation. This is the voice of your soul guiding you step by step. Do not get bogged down in creating a 10-year plan. Your only task is to take the next, most joyful, and most obvious step that is right in front of you. If you feel the urge to paint, buy the paints and start painting. If you feel the urge to bake bread for your neighbors, buy the flour and start baking. These small joy-based actions are the building blocks of your grander purpose. The universe works through the principle of momentum. As you act on one inspired idea, it will send you the next one. As you prove yourself a faithful steward of the small creative whispers, it will entrust you with louder and larger creative roars. The final miracle, the inadvertent healing of another, was your first taste of this. It showed you that your purpose is not about what you do, but about who you are being while you do it. Your purpose is to be a conduit for divine love, and that love can flow through any activity, whether you are CEO of a corporation or sweeping a floor. Your mission is to infuse whatever you do with the high-frequency energy of presence, compassion, and joy that has been activated within you. This is how you heal the world, not by changing it, but by changing the energy you bring to it, one moment, one interaction at a time. Finally, we must speak of the ultimate outcome of this journey. To live as an activated chosen one is to become what the ancient texts call a world anchor or a frequency holder. In this time of immense global transformation and turmoil, the earth needs souls who can hold a steady high-frequency signal of love, peace, and trust in the divine plan. This is your ultimate function. By navigating your own awakening, by healing your own traumas, by aligning with your own divine purpose, you become a living, breathing pillar of light on the planetary grid. Your coherent energy field has a real, measurable effect on the collective consciousness. Like a powerful radio tower, you broadcast a signal of stability and hope that helps to soothe the chaos and uplift the hearts of those around you, even people you will never meet. Every time you choose love over fear, compassion over judgment, trust over anxiety, you are casting a powerful vote for the new earth. You are anchoring the frequency of heaven on earth in your own small corner of the world. And as more and more chosen ones awaken and perform this sacred function, these individual points of light begin to connect, forming a global network of light, a crystalline grid of consciousness that is literally birthing a new reality for all of humanity. This is the big picture. This is the warning and the promise of October 26th. The warning is for your old self, your limited ego, that its reign is over. The warning is that the comfortable, predictable world you once knew is dissolving to make way for something far more magical and true. The promise is that you have been chosen to be a conscious co-creator of this new world. You have been given the keys to unlock your own divine potential, to live a life of joy, purpose, and profound connection, and to serve as a beacon of hope for all of humanity. This is not a burden, it is the highest honor. The journey will not always be easy. There will be moments of doubt, of loneliness, of facing the remaining shadows within, but you will never be alone. The light of these 9 miracles will live within you as an eternal flame, a constant reminder of the truth you have seen and the covenant you have made. You are a child of the divine, a starseed on a sacred mission, a beloved and essential part of a plan so beautiful it would bring you to your knees in awe if you could see it in its entirety. So as you approach October 26th, do so not with fear, but with joyous and reverent anticipation. Prepare your heart to be broken open. Prepare your mind to be expanded beyond its wildest imaginings. Prepare to meet the magnificent, powerful, and divine being you were always destined to be. This is your time. This is your initiation. The world is waiting for the unique gift that only you can bring. If this final message has sealed your resolve and filled your spirit with a sense of profound purpose and peace, let us make one final collective declaration. This is our prayer, our affirmation, and our commitment, sent out as a unified wave of light into the cosmos. In the comments below, type with the full power of your heart, "I receive." With these words you accept your mission. You accept the grace. You accept the responsibility and the joy. You declare yourself ready to receive the miracles of October 26th and to become a living miracle in the world. I honor you. I bless you on your sacred journey. It is done.